Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode. It's been a while. Hope everybody had a happy new year. I'm hoping to get this channel kind of ramped up a little bit and put a lot more content out there this year, basically. So we're gonna start off with a little tool haul today, and this tool haul is from Duratech Tools. Duratech Tools is kind of like an Amazon type of company. From what I believe, they do manufacture for a lot of the big companies, probably Matco, but don't quote me. I don't know for sure. Maybe other companies out there, but they're kind of starting to branch off and do their own individual stuff. I have not used these tools yet. Not sure what the quality is like, so this is just an initial kind of, not so much unboxing, but kind of an unboxing. We're going to take a first look at them, see how they look, see the specs and all that, and further down the road we'll get into more of an in-depth review. So let's get started. Alright, so these are the Duratech thin wrenches. Open end, both sides have different sizes. You see you have 1 inch and 1 1/16 on the other end. These were recommended by Autobahn Dan. He did a little size comparison with some other companies out there, and these are the thinnest ones available. And they look nice. Very probably low torque application only. You know, I could probably bend this. Yeah, it's got some flex if I were to bend it. So I wouldn't be using it for anything, you know, fastening or cracking loose or anything like that. But something like like a sway bar end link, maybe holding in the backing nut, securing it like that. Caliper bolts or slide pins. Something along those lines. In the set, you got quarter all the way up to 1 1/16. So it gives you a pretty wide range of usage here. And the look on them is not too bad, considering they are made in China. They look decent. I personally do not own the Ulsa or the Capri ones. This is actually my first set of thin wrenches. I do have select few here and there of, I believe I have a Snap-on one and a Mac Tools one. Alright, next up we have the Duratech ratcheting wrenches. Part number for the set is DTRGW08S. This is just basic set of ratcheting wrenches in standard that I needed. Surprisingly, I do not own any standard ratcheting wrenches. I own a few individuals here and there, but never a whole set. So this is actually going to be a first for me. So check them out. Nothing special about them, just you know, standard ratcheting wrenches. 72 teeth. Nice finish on them, or decent finish I should say. Nothing crazy, but no cosmetic imperfections so far. I have examined the set from 5/16 all the way up to 3/4 and haven't found anything worth noting, but they are decent, I think, for the price. There's obviously so many companies out there that make ratcheting wrenches, and some are okay and some are better. These are somewhere in the middle. I would compare them with maybe a gear wrench. They're closest to about a gear wrench. So really nothing really to note about these besides the length, which is... Alright, here's a side-by-side comparison. This is with a metric equivalent 19mm Ulsa Tools wrench. And the Ulsa Tools being a little step up in quality compared to the Duratech. As you can see, it has the open end that grips on the flats and not the rounds, as opposed to the Duratech, which is just your standard open end wrench. Box end on the Ulsa is a 6-point, which also, you know, is going to grip on the flats. And you got 100 teeth on the Ulsa versus the 72 on the Duratech. As far as length goes, on the Ulsa, you got about 9 3/4 of an inch. And on the Duratech, just a hair over 9.5. So you get a little bit extra leverage, not much on the Ulsa, but nonetheless, they're both a very decent size as far as length goes. I do have another at work. It's a 9/16 individual ratcheting wrench that I use for certain things, and it's super short. So the length on these is very good. Recommend these. For the price, you can't go wrong for just your basic ratcheting wrench. So, like I said, time will tell. We'll put this through work and we'll see how it holds up. But, you know, so far, not so bad for the price. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, and last but not least, we have the Duratech extra long ratcheting box end wrenches. These I bought to compare with, not compare with, but to pair with the Matco or Mountain Platinum, whatever the company holds that patent. I paid over the top for these Matco ones when they first came out. It is a purchasing decision that I regret, but nonetheless, they do work, and they have got me out of some pretty shitty situations, I should say. But things I don't like about the Matco ones is the spline drive. I'm not a big fan of spline drive. I wish there were 12 or 6-point, preferably 12, but it is what it is. Also, the reversing feature. That thing gets hit so many times and reverses my direction that it's frustrating. So with the advantage that the Duratech has is they are not reversible. So you do got to flip them over when you are working on something. But I would much rather have that than to reverse while I'm in the middle of doing something. That's just frustrating to me. So again, haven't used these yet. I am going to use them. Right off the bat, they seem decent quality. It has the same ratcheting teeth, which is 72 count, as their standard ratcheting wrenches. So that's not bad. And it seems to be pretty smooth. Things I don't like is they are a little floppy. That could easily be fixed. It does have a Torx head screw right there that I could probably just tighten down and get rid of some of that flop. But for the most part, they look pretty decent. And for the price, I think I paid somewhere around like $40 for these. Just before Christmas, it was some sort of sale going on. You really can't complain. Even if I get a couple decent uses out of them, they already paid for themselves for the price. Maybe if Matco eventually comes out with a standard, I would purchase that, but they do not have available yet. So I kind of just went with these to try out for the price, and we'll see how they work. Alright guys, so thanks for watching my quick Duratech Tools mini tool haul. I'm going to throw these things to work as soon as possible. I'm actually heading out to work in the next 15 minutes here, so there's a possibility these might get thrown in the mix and get some use tonight, so we'll see. Once again, I also want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and a lot of plans for the channel this upcoming year. A lot more activity, and a lot more stuff to share. So stay tuned. We also got some 1-year tool reviews coming up. Now that we're in the month of January, the tools from last Christmas and New Year's are going to get their 1-year review coming up. So let me show a few clips of the products that are going to get their 1-year review coming up right here. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.